And I never really would mind how big or small the character is because sa akin parang every role in any project matters. Every single, kahit sabihin mo pa na maliit na role lang yon dahil isang eksena ka lang. Pero para sa artista pong kagaya ko, I would like to think na pagka binigyan mo ng, ibinuhos mo ang iyong 100%, kahit isang eksena lang yon magmamarka. So parang ever since po, yun ang naging goal ko na kahit na gaano kaliit, gaano kabilis yung role ko in a film or a teleserye, I wanted to make sure that people will remember it.
So, Dimples, I didn't know that you have a daughter na 19 years old.
17 po, Tito Ricky.
17.
Opo.
Eldest ba siya?
Yes,
Eldest
siya po
of
ang
how many?
nanay. Opo.
Ilan ba sila?
2 only.
Two.
Kathy is my firstborn. She's 17. She just turned 17 last December. And then si Alonso po, who is 5 years old.
So it's Cathy.
Callie.
So,
Callie. Pero yung brand niya is called Cal the Brand. Kasi ano siya, Tito Ricky Christiana Amanda Lauren. Kaya C-A-L talaga. Pero nagkataon lang na parang ang nickname na nilalagay na sa kanya ay Callie na.
Nanghaba na pangalan. How did Kali come up with such brand? Mga bags ba yun?
I started with bags lang po, and I'm actually venturing into home items as well now. So it's not just fashion items po. I'm just focusing po talaga on locally made products, so it's not limited to fashion items.
That's good. Kali, you're so young and so imaginative, going into business. Are you still in school? Are you done with?
This is my last year in high school.
Oh, inabutan ko ng K-12. Where did you get your interest in business? Kasi for a 17-year-old, parang it's not so usual for a girl like you to go into this kind of business. Saan mo ba naman na yung sense of business mo?
From both sides, my mom and my dad. Kasi ever since po talaga, they were just very entrepreneurial, and I think I just got influenced by that.
Kali, how does it feel to be the daughter of a very popular, especially of a very popular actress?
I feel very blessed, especially with the opportunities that come with it.
So you're known as the daughter of Dimples Romana, ganun ba yun?
Sometimes, I think. Yes.
Baka later on, sabi na the mother of Kali. Dimples is the mother of Kali, parang gano'n na, mababalitan.
Naku, parang gano'n na nga, Tito Ricky. Actually, I was very surprised. Last time we did the Zoom with the media conference that Ate Tess also prepared for us. I was so surprised, Tito Ricky, kasi Callie, my firstborn, as you know, is not as exposed as other celebrity daughters. Usually kasi 'di ba po, parang it comes with the territory na kapag artista ka, automatic parang nagiging artista din yung mga anak mo. And I really, I was looking forward to that, but I guess as a parent, every day you get surprised by the little things that your children do. And as for Callie, she didn't want to be part of my world. So, I respected that, Tito Ricky, kasi syempre pag magulang ka, kung ano yung gusto ng anak mo, saan siya masaya, that's what I supported her to do. And because she's very reserved, Tito Ricky, you will notice she's very reserved, very quiet, and yet very creative, no? So, tinanggap ko yun. Very early on, bata pa lang siya, laging tinatanong ako, Dimps, mag-a-artista ba si Callie? And I always say, much as I want to say yes, Hindi talaga yun ang gusto niya. She wants to focus on visual arts. She did cake decorating. She's also an athlete, Tito Ricky. She used to be part of the varsity for tennis of LaSalle
What
Sobel.
school?
LaSalle Sobel po.
Mm-hmm.
So she used to play tennis for the varsity. And then eventually when she graduated from Sobel, she had to transfer for grades 11 and 12 to LaSalle Vermosa. Now there, she said, Mommy, can I take a step back from being an athlete and I want to focus on other things. And I think by other things, meaning this kind of an entrepreneurial business path for her. Because Tito Ricky, I want to take credit for things, but I cannot because all these work that she has done from ground up to the marketing, manufacturing, sourcing of Calda brand, which is the one that her business now is, no, siya lahat yung gumagawa niyan. Mas ang daddy pa nga niya ang nakakasama niya. So, I'm just very proud that even when I am in the business of being an artista, she had the courage to choose a different path.
So, Dimples, how were you able to keep them away? Si Kali at saka si Alonso. How were you able to keep them away from the showbiz limelight all these years, di ba?
Tito Ricky,
Sila eh.
Actually po, for Kali, there was no conscious effort for me to keep her away. It was just that she was not interested in it. So, I just followed through. Kung ano po yung interest niya, yun na lang po yung hinanap ko. For example, she likes art, so I would enroll her in SOFA for fashion design. She would do workshops for Wilton cake decorating. Yung mga ganun po ang gusto niya. So it was
talaga. Oh, yeah,
very creative po. So it wasn't really na parang I don't want her to be part of our world. It's just that she, even when she was younger, she already knew what she wanted to do.
Oh.
And sinundan ko lang po yun, Tito Ricky. Kumbaga parang I let her be whatever makes her happy. Yun lang yung ipoprovide ko na guidance. Which is a total opposite naman po, Tito Ricky, for Alonso because Alonso mukhang mag-aartista. Siya yung mas bibo, siya yung mas out there.
15 years old ba si Alonso?
5 po, 5.
5 pa lang?
Yes.
So anyway, Dimples, how long have you been in the business?
23 years po, Tito Ricky.
23, so Kali 17.
Opo.
You had her, nasa showbiz ka na?
Nasa showbiz na po ako. I was about to turn 20 when I had Kali.
And at that time, you were in the business for mga about 7.
Yes.
So parang hindi masyadong napo-play up yung personal life mo, no?
Hindi.
Did you intend it that way?
Ano po yun?
Did you intend it that way to keep your...
It's really more, I think, because my husband po is non-showbiz, Tito Ricky, I valued their privacy as well. I was very keen into keeping my private life and personal life at bay, especially when it comes to work, because I feel like I don't want naman my children to, you know, go to school and say, yan yung anak ni Dimples. I don't want. I really want them to have their own identity. And I'm just very glad that Kali is finding her own way, her own path through, you know, carving her own destiny in terms of what she wants to do really. Ano yan, Tito Ricky, si Kali will be traveling to Australia later this year. For aviation management.
Wow, aviation management. It's not flying, it's more administrative.
Well, it's flying po. She wants to be a pilot kasi Tito Ricky.
Daring, no? So, she's going there for college.
Yes, she is po. She already has an acceptance letter for Southern Cross in Gold Coast.
Oh, wow, Gold Coast. And Dimples, what's the name of your husband and what profession does he have?
Si Boyet po, his name is Boyet Ann. His family hails from Cagayan de Oro. My father-in-law, Papa Boy.
Bagay na bagay mo, CDO.
Yeah. Si CDO nga. But the
So,
CDO, the company comes from from the north.
Boyet is the nickname. What's the full name?
Romeo Jr. So,
Okay.
si Papa po niya used to fly for the Air Force. I think that's where
Oh,
Cali is, parang
doon
getting.
naman sa Cali. Oh, so anyway, Dimples, until you were just parang you were one of the best actors we had. Pero nandiyan ka lang, di ba? Yung parang hindi masyadong umiksena. And yet, nanonotice ka for your acting.
Opo.
Until came Kadenang Ginto, talagang bubulusok kang ganon.
Opo.
Oo, so were you prepared for that? Nandiyan ka na, okay na, yung takbo mo. Then biglang, chuk, nasa limelight, pinabas, nilalagay sa media kung anong bag at damit ang pinaparada mo.
Oo nga po eh. Lahat ng maleta, lahat ng pula, anything red, they associated with the character.
Oh,
Ay nako, yung mga mula po nung nagkadenang ginto, Tito Ricky, yung mga kaibigan ko, sina Angel, yung mga stylist ko, sina Drew, ang mga pinagre-regalo sa akin ay pulang maleta.
ganun ba? Pwede ka na magtinda ng ano?
Yes, correct. Pero Tito Ricky, I guess, parang, ako kasi I've always parang believed that, as actors, we must always be prepared for what's to come, especially in terms of growth, no? And ako po kasi I started with mostly support roles. I would be the best friend, I would be the mother, I would be the sister, and I never really would mind how big or small the character is because sa akin parang every role in any project matters. Every single, kahit sabihin mo pa na maliit na role lang yon dahil isang eksena ka lang. Pero para sa artista pong kagaya ko, I would like to think na pagka binigyan mo ng, ibinuhos mo ang iyong 100%, kahit isang eksena lang yon magmamarka. So parang ever since po, yun ang naging goal ko na kahit na gaano kaliit, gaano kabilis yung role ko in a film or a teleserye, I wanted to make sure that people will remember it. And so it was the same practice even with Kadenang Ginto, and I was just so happy because people caught up to it, even worldwide, Tito Ricky, a lot of when I went to Asian Academy Creative Awards, I won po 2 years ago po sa Singapore. I won po regional winner dito. I think the best actress for us na regional winner then was we were together with sina Nadine, sina Tito Tirso, and then ako po. Tapos I think si Carlo Aquino yung best actor naman. Pero for regional, ako po yung nanalong best supporting actress for Kadenang Ginto. And that opened a lot of doors for us, Tito Ricky. In fact, I did juror duties, nagja-judge na ako for Asian Academy and International Emmys. So that happened within this year, last year, 2020. So yung mga ganon, Tito Ricky, parang I just felt na, slowly but surely, my career path bloomed into something that was unexpected, yet we really worked hard for that kind of stability and longevity. And at the end of the day, I think what matters in the entertainment industry is how long you last in it.
Yeah.
So, yun po.
Dimples is your nickname, no?
Yes, po.
What's your full name?
Diana Marie.
Diana Marie.
Ami. Romana, Ami.
So, Dimples, what about how similar are you to Dani in your role in Kadena? Siyempre, yun yung role mo na talagang nangibabaw, no? How similar are you? How different are you from Dani, your character?
I don't know, Tito
Kasi you're so sweet, di ba?
I don't get upset kasi si Ate Tess would know because I grew up naman in Star Magic and everybody knows me from there. Ang hirap na hirap ako with the Dani character because she was always angry, she was always upset,
The opposite of you, Oh.
She has a temper, I don't have a temper. So, yung mga ganong bagay. So, it was far from that. And I think that's also the reason why it was, in the same way that it was difficult to do, it was also easier because it was parang a complete opposite of how I am in real life. So, mas madali lang po siya in the sense na mahirap siyang gawin because mabigat. Pero madali siya in the sense to let go of it because it's far from how I am at home.
Sa Dimples, by the way, congratulations sa yung binigyan mo ng bahay, yung kasambahan mo.
Opo. Alam mo, Tito Ricky, ayaw nga niyang kiran. Gusto niya parentahan. Entrepreneurial din yung aking Ate B.
No? So anyway, you're so cool and so composed. At alam mo yung commercial na yun, obvious na obvious yung aura mo. Makita ba in 1 minute ba yun?
Opo.
Ang galing na. So, what makes you lose your temper? Marunong ka bang magalit?
Ako po, medyo strict akong mommy, Tito Ricky, no? Callie will know this. I'm more strict in terms of study habits. I'm very, dyan mo makita ang momster ko. Kumbaga yung pagiging monster ko lalabas pagdating sa education. I like to teach my kids early on the value of hard work and being able to set study habits. And I think that's Callie is a testament to that because Callie goes to the mall before with a book in her hand.
Wow.
She goes to the restaurant with a book in her hand. Yung bang nakasanayan niya. And I think if there's anything I'd like to pride myself, in terms of being a strict mommy is that na parang early on we get to teach them also how to respect people, how to be kind to other people. Kasi mga anak natin, Tito Ricky, hindi mo naman yan sila masasamahan 24/7. And I always tell her lang na whatever behavior she does outside of our home is a representation of how the family is. So I want her to remember that all the time.
So Dimple, syempre si Callie is 17, no? Mag-18, ito yung edad ng mga bata na may crush, meron ito. Stricto ka sa pag-ganon? In-screen mo ba yung mga admirers niya?
Naku, Tito Ricky, dyan sa bagay na yan, hindi ako masyadong strict. Pero for some reason, yung anak ko, parang mas strict pa siya. Di ba, no, Callie? Every time I tell her, Callie, don't you have a crush? Or maybe you can have like, ano ba yung Tito Ricky tawag doon, yung MU? Ano yan? Mutual understanding. Si Callie will always say, school first.
Wow! So, okay, di ba? So, Callie, what can you say about your mom? Narinig mo yung how she's bringing up you and Alonso. What can you say about the way you're raised by your mom?
I don't know, I admire her for it, to be honest. Because even my friends, they all love my mom. And I think because she gave birth to me at a younger age than most people would, I feel like our relationship became closer because of that, especially with Dad. And I don't know, they're just really cool. And yeah, even my friends think the same na parang, parang I was raised really well daw and it doesn't seem like my mom restricts me on a lot of things. So yeah, everyone looks up to them in everything, especially about parenting.
Galing nga ng upbringing nyo. Maski dito sa interview natin na parang nakikita ko na yung relationships nyo, the way you answer questions and the way you are, yung expression nyo. Dimples, how are you as a wife?
I'm a very clingy wife. I'm a very clingy, very celosa wife. And my husband will always... Yes. I'm a Scorpio, Tito Ricky, eh.
Is there a reason for you to be celosa?
Wala nga. Ano lang talaga, parang I love my husband very much, Tito Ricky. We've been together as a couple, 19 years, but as a married couple, 17. Kasi we were together for 2 years first before we got married. This coming June, we're celebrating our 18th anniversary.
Oh, 18th.
As a married couple. Opo. So, ako kasi, Tito Ricky, I like to make sure that my husband understands that the kind of work that I do is just work for me. When I come to the house, Boyet does not tolerate any sense of celebrity status. My husband does not look at me as an artista. He practically just looks at me and you are my wife. These are your duties. You are a mother of two. You have to understand you have responsibilities here at home regardless of how puyat you are from taping.
So ayan, maghanda ka na ng breakfast, ang ganito,
Yes,
di ba? So, okay.
actually, opo.
So normal as soon as you step out of the limelight, normal. So anyway, Dimples, I won't ask you anymore. I'm sure you're still kapamilya at heart.
Yes,
No?
opo.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you think is the most quotable line from Kadenang Ginto? Ang dami, di ba?
Yes, ang dami po eh.
Hmm?
I think, ano ba? Ay, pinaka-favorite ko. Si Daniela, my character, would always talk to Marga, who is played by Andrea Brillantes. And di ba very ano siya doon, parang stage mom siya, yung talagang ginugroom niya si Marga into a woman of substance. Gusto niya, pinupush niya palagi. And I would always say, yung ano, pinaka-quotable line nun is that you are not
facial ano kasi.
sige po.
Okay,
You are not a Mondragon for nothing. Niloloko ko. Si Kali niloloko ko, Tito Ricky, minsan. Kali, you are not an Ami for nothing. Siyempre, so kumbaga parang to empower her. Kasi alam mo naman, Tito Ricky, I think now more than ever, we understand and realize how important it is to empower not only the youth but also our communities as well, and I think that's the main goal of Cal, the brand, which is Cali's business, is really to push for community empowerment. Kasi the bags that she is selling for her first collection really helped out a big community of weavers, Filipino weavers, and yun talaga yung kumbaga parang china-champion ng kanyang business, kasi may network din si Kali, I think on Instagram and on YouTube. She has plenty of followers, and I'm so happy that my daughter is using her voice for something as aspirational as, supporting local at a very young age. Kasi yung mga edad namin, Tito Ricky, na mga 30, 40s, 50s, kami usually yung mga nagsusupport local. It's very unusual.
40s ka pa naman. 40s ka pa.
Hindi po, 30s po ako. 36.
30s.
Tito Ricky. Pero ibig sabihin, parang usually, di ba, yung mga moms and ates, yun yung mga nagsusupport local. And it's very refreshing that somebody as young as Callie, she's 17 years old, and she is keen into introducing the local artisans in different provinces into her network na mas bagets, diba? Mas young.
But you married young pala, no?
Yes, I did po. Ako.
17?
Hindi po, 19 po.
19. Anyway, Dimples, what's your favorite line naman doon kay Beauty Gonzalez?
Ay, naku, ano ba yung mga line tributes?
Yung kinu-quote ng mga social media, mga netizens. Mami, no?
Opo. Usually, when she calls me lang, Daniela, yan. Parang quotable quotes yan kasi yung names mismo namin, Tito Ricky, parang kinu-quote nila talaga, which I really loved. In fact, Tito Ricky, alam mo, it was a big, parang, challenge after Kadenang Ginto to find a project that will come after that. And I'm
magkasama kayo ni Beauty sa TV5? I mean, in a show in TV5?
Hindi po. Nasa sitcom po ako, Tito Ricky. Opo. Nasa teleserye po ata siya. Ako po ay nasa sitcom with Kuya Ian Veneracion. Opo.
Yeah. So, Dimples, so far, how many red maletas do you have?
I have 8.
8? Saan yun? Saan tinatago?
Dito sa Makati, Tito Ricky, where we're living in now, we have 2, and then all the rest are in my Parañaque home. Kasi inaayos yung aming Parañaque home. That's why we're living there.
Okay. So, pag nagbibiyahe ka, in case that pwede na magbiyahe, Doon yun ang
Puro
gagamitin mo.
pula. Puro pula. Alam na alam mong si Daniela, yung kahit naka-mask ako, face shield, alam na alam mong ako kasi nakapulang maleta ako lagi, Tito Ricky.
Madaling hanapin sa carousel, di ba?
Oh,
Thank you so much, Dimples. Nice talking to you
thank you.
for 20 minutes. Parang kilalang-kilala na kita. And thank you, Kali.
Thank you.
Kali, you invite people naman to patronize your empowering business.
So Cal the brand is available on Instagram at Cal the brand. It's just that, and also on Facebook, it's just Cal and
CL.
CEL. And I'm releasing more collections soon and some more home items. So stay tuned for that.
And Dimples, you should have the last word.
Tito Ricky, first I just want to thank you for giving us the time today. I know you're a very, very busy person. Yes, alam mo Tito Ricky, na-realize ko nga pag work from home, mas busy tayo eh. Kasi,
Actually,
diba, we're just home and we have to, parang attend to many things. But I want to be able to thank you. In fact, I was just telling Kali na Kali, we're so honored because we're going to be interviewed by TheRealRickyLo. So,
wow.
sabi ko, Kali, it's very important.
As I told you, I'm looking forward to talking to you.
Thank you, Tito Ricky. And I'm
And happy Three Kings. Happy
Three Kings na ba?
Happy Chinese New Year, February. Thank you so much, Dimple.
Ingat.